a few things to help us make our scissor sweep a little bit better. First thing I want to do is make sure that I have a good grip in his collar. Right? I want to try and get it up high. I like to have my grip high because one, it helps me control his head, and two, it gives me the option to attack other things. Right? If I wanted to try a collar choke, I can try to attack a collar choke. If I want to try to attack an arm lock, I can choke control an arm lock. If I grab down here, yeah, I might be able to get a scissor sweep or something like that. But it's pretty much the only thing that I can do with this collar. I can't really, fake anything else or like threaten anything different. So first, we're going to get a good grip in the collar. So you can use this hand to help feed this hand. And now I'm going to make a grip on the sleeve. So I like a hook grip. I'm going to take my fingers and turn them inside. Once I get this grip and his hand is on my body, I want to make sure that I'm keeping his hand stuck here. I don't want it to just be able to come out here and post. If you can come out here and post, then it'll slow down my ability to try sweeping. Okay, so we got good grips. This is kind of like step one. Step two is going to be how we open our guard. A lot of times, when we were first learning how to do this move, we're just putting like a foot on the floor, scooting our hip away, and then like putting the knee inside. Okay? The only issue with that is when you put our foot on the floor, if the guy is savvy to what's going on, he's going to start to shell us out. He might even put the knee up. So if I go here, he starts to put that knee up. Now he's getting control of the space between him and me. Right? He's filling up that space. I don't want him to fill up that space. So if I can keep contact with him with my legs while I'm opening the guard is what I want. So the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to do this little side bend. So I do a little side bend off to the side, away from my grips. And now I'm going to open my guard. Okay, when I open my guard, I'm keeping a little bit of tension with my knees against this side. Right? I'm not just like banging my legs here. So a little bit of tension here, and now I want to rotate in my own space. So I'm going to start to point my toes the direction I want to sweep them. And I want to sweep them towards my grips. So I start to rotate myself this way. And see the difference in putting the foot on the floor, I'm shrinking away and sliding the knee from that. It's like a tighter movement. So again, what that looks like. So I move the head, open the guard, keep tension with the knees just a little bit, and now rotate into my own space and I put my knee on his belly. Okay? I don't want to put the knee in too far either. This is where he's going to start to try and smash my knees together. Okay, so I want it like right on his belly button. If I feel like things are not going right, if it's on his belly button, it's really easy for me to just pull right back to the close guard, okay? So, tilt, open, rotate in your space, and he comes to the inside. Now here what we're going to do is we're going to move our shoulders and our hips. Shoulders and our hips. So we start to stretch his base out. Now what this is going to do is make him want to follow us. So as he starts to follow us and move around, drop the foot, kick him over, and now I'm going to look to mount. Okay? And we'll go over how we're going to come to the mount in more detail next. For right now, just pull yourself on top, and we'll look at how to fix that later. So, hand in the collar, the bottom of the wrist. Keep it stuck to your belly. Move away from the grips, open, rotate the inside. Now, stretch, shoulders, hips. Shoulders, now he's got to move. As soon as he starts to move, drop and kick him. Pull yourself to the mount. Last time. Hand in the collar, side bend. Come to the mount. Okay. So let's get a partner on 3. 1, 2, 3. Everybody was doing great to here, like when we were opening the guard. Everybody had the guard opening, which is like, I think, probably the toughest thing to do. It's like getting used to this sort of motion where we're not doing this and creating all this distance. Okay? You guys did great with that. Now, what I want to look at is a little bit of our body mechanics once we get our knee inside. So I curl away, same, the knee comes in, and now I'm going to start thinking a little bit about like my structural integrity. Right now, if somebody grabs my collar and pulls it in, I have no power to like sweep in. Okay? If I get up on my elbow, I can't do anything. So I don't want to let him pull me back in. So I'm going to find him a stronger part of my body. And that's going to be like letting myself get stretched out. Okay, so what I mean by stretched out is I want my knee, hip, and bottom shoulder to all be in alignment.
Anytime this like chain breaks, then I start to like weaken structure. If that makes sense. Yeah. So if I'm here, now he can drive on me, he can pull on me, and I move, right? All of his stress and power goes into the mat. It just drives right through me. So we want to get to here. That being said, the variation of the finish of this is going to be more for one where the guy's just kind of like sitting down, right? They just have hunkered down, they figure out the scissor sweep's coming, they don't want to run into it and give you the inertia to finish it. So we're going to have to like attack their knee with our foot. So, go, stretch ourselves out, hide our shoulder, make sure this line is good. Now I'm not going to be able to just bump and chop sweep in here. So my bottom leg is going to come up, I'm going to try to bring it to my elbow. Okay? Now my foot is going to go on the inside of his knee. When it goes on the inside of his knee, I don't want to think about trying to push it straight back. Right? I just want to open it. And as I open this by stepping on it, that's when I'm going to kick him over and use my hands to finish the sweep. Okay, so we're just opening his knee with our foot. Now, when we're mounting, most of you guys are doing this already, but something to think about. I want to pull my hip close to him, boom, using my hamstring. Okay? Now, my hamstring curl is going to continue to go, and I want to try and go around his hip. So I go up to the mount, as heavy as I can, try to connect my feet underneath of his butt. Okay? Now my mount is nice and wide, and I'm not as easy to like get bridged off. Because as soon as you sweep somebody, there's like that moment where they don't want to accept the sweep is happening. They're bridged and they're going to try and move you over. Especially since it's going all the way to the mount. So get into position, stretch away, not moving. Foot comes to the knee. Now, everybody should be able to pick their knee up to their waist. Right? Again, it's not like a flexibility issue. Just think about how you're moving your body. Foot goes on the inside of his knee. I start to open it. As I do, I can use my hand and use my core to finish the sweep. Pull my hip tight, hamstring curl myself to the mount. Okay. Any questions? All right. 1, 2, 3.